Rain all the time? It's Monday, and all I can think is, it can't rain all the time. You're listening to Lofi Poli Sci. Oh, yeah, it's 8 a.m. here in New Orleans, which means it's 8 p.m. in Bangkok, Thailand, where it's a steamy 83 degrees and rainy. Lofi Poli Sci coming at you, talking about that famous question, what's going on in the world today? And straight into it. Let's start off in Dubai and talk about a story that really isn't much more than a headline to talk about because Dubai is not really the most free and transparent place in the world. But where it is, the police in Dubai arrested a so called middleman for a dicey international drug syndicate. Ooh, spicy, I know, huh? Well, let's see what else we know. And how much of this drugs was with the person? And it was cocaine, to be exact. Well, it was about 500 kilos worth of cocaine, or about $136 million worth. You see, people? Drugs? They're in every country. And there's always a lot of them. And you see, some countries are better at covering it up than others, sure. But sometimes, just sometimes, you get small tidbits of info like this here. And it really lets you know. Syndicates don't care about the 19. Business is always booming. We'll keep you updated on it if we hear more, peeps. Now, to some good news out of Nigeria, as last week we talked about a few regions in the north blocking off cell phone networks and banning motorcycles, among other things, to try and really rein in some of the lawlessness of the bandits in the area that have been preying on the innocent and kidnapping people en masse. Well, officials in Zamfara state have released word that they've been able to secure the release of over 180 people that were kidnapped, and that no ransoms had been paid. And straight up, they're saying that this is all the new tactics that they're doing that made all the difference, that helped these people. And hell yeah, I hope to see a hell lot more of this. I mean, this is good news. I hope we start hearing more and more and more from all these different tactics that they're really trying out to make a difference. Because tired are we, who always hear of the kidnappings in Nigeria. It's about time something's happened. And good luck out there, and we'll keep you updated and let you know more as we find out more, too. Now, let's switch gears a bit and bring you that weekend box office report. That's right, let's see just how many people out there went to the movies this weekend. And I got our top 5 movie makers. Coming in at number 5 was The Many Saints of Newark at $1.45 million this weekend. Number 4 was Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings at $4.2 million. Number 3, its second weekend of release, The Addams Family 2, $10 million. And there you go. I love a good Halloween story. And number 2, also only on its second weekend of release, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, at $32 million this weekend, bringing its 10-day total to about $149 million. Yes, indeed. Cinemas are back in business, people. And coming in at number 1 this weekend, James Bond, No Time to Die, at $56 million over the weekend. And damn, people are spending money in America this weekend, folks. But the new James Bond film did not beat Venom's last weekend opening numbers of over $90 million. But still, $56 million for a James Bond movie? That's what's up. And let's talk about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. It's in its 6th week of being in the theater. And still, it's in the top 5 grossing movies. And right now, its box office total is over $212 million. Dollars, people. And that's just domestically. Add on another 200, and you get its worldwide total of over $401 million so far. So yeah, Hollywood is back, people. The movies are back. New content on the big screen is back. And write in and let us know, what's your movie-going experience like these days? Lots of people in your theater or not? Now, let's kick back to the grind and talk about what's going on in Afghanistan, or rather, in Qatar, where the Taliban are meeting lots of different groups of countries, and one of them, the U.S. You see, last Friday, there was a major attack on a Shiite Muslim mosque in Afghanistan, and the Islamic State took credit for it. And the U.S. was trying to see this weekend if there would be any cooperation between the Taliban and the U.S. to try and tackle this issue. And the Taliban said, nope, they got this. And really, I find that incredibly interesting of a response. I mean, I didn't think there would necessarily be any love between the US and the Taliban, but cooperation on getting rid of ISIS, maybe, was in the realm of possibility, but not anymore. We'll definitely be following up on this one just to see how the Taliban actually do answer the security risk in their own country, that is the Islamic State organization. Curious to see what happens here. Now let's head on over south a bit and west a bit to Africa and the world of technology. You see, Google just announced it will invest $1 billion into improving connectivity, building working relationships with nonprofit orgs, and investing in entrepreneurs, all in Africa. Great news, Google. Great news indeed. We need more investment in Africa for sure. So, let me ask you, Google, because you see, Africa's kind of like a continent, not a country, and you see there's actually 54 to 56 countries in Africa, which if you divide it evenly, that 1 billion is, it's about 18.5 million per African country. Are you going to divide it up like that? Or how are you going to do this? Are you going to invest all the money in all 54 to 56 countries at once to try to make like some big major economic boom like a superhero movie? Or what you thinking? Write in, Google. We're curious your thoughts. Now let's go ahead and get all of you out there your 5-day weather report. Oh yeah, for that Metro New Orleans weather. It's 8 a.m. and a steamy 76 degrees right now. And it's going to be warm out there today with a high of 88 degrees. And all week long, Monday through Thursday, our highs are in the high 80s and our lows are in the mid to lower 70s. And a spot of sun here and there with low chance of meatballs this week. That is until Friday. Then it is most certainly going to be cloudy, with a chance of meatballs, right at about 53%, and a high around 86 degrees on that day. It's the second weekend of October. And of course, we're sticky, we're icky, we got the icky sticky. Welcome to New Orleans. And a last piece of news to send you on your way for the day. A sneak peek of something coming to a grocery store near you? Well, not quite yet, but it's getting there. Some Japanese scientists have recreated, or rather, grown, their own high-quality meat. Beef, to be exact. And this particular type of beef, well, it fetches about $200 a pound at the supermarket. So damn, fake meat gonna make that meat go cheap. I mean, really, I would like to try some of this fake meat. And I know, don't tell me tofu. I know tofu, I had tofu, I like tofu, I'll have tofu again, but I'm talking fake meat grown in a laboratory. Or like fake fish fingers that we talked about a few weeks ago. Write in, people. Do you know anywhere to get some fake meat? I'm curious if I can get me some. And that's your Monday morning edition of What's Going On in the World Today. Send me some ideas for a new top 10 list that you want to hear. And send me any good news or shout-outs you want to make. And always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Peace and well-being to all my human beings out there. Much love and always the best. Pickering, signing off.